Hello aspirants, welcome to the YouTube classes of Unacademy. My name is Asha Tiwari and I'll be taking your class today, and the topic for today is answer writing tips. So many of you have asked me कि मैम हम आंसर कैसे लिखें, लाइक प्रीलिम्स हो गया ठीक है, अब उसके बाद मेंस में तो आंसर लिखना है, तो हम इन आंसर्स को फ्रेम कैसे करें एंड हाउ शुड वी basically write our answers. So here I am today for you people, giving you some tips that I think are important for you people. So the topic for today is answer writing tips. Let us start without wasting any time further. So my first suggestion to you people is that make sure you understand the question. The very basic thing and the very systematic approach that one can make it work is that the first thing that we see in a paper is the arrangement of questions as per the allocation of marks. Correct? That everybody does. I also used to do that. Now, before flipping on to any other item or any other question, you must understand what the question is asking you. For example, if the question is why the evidence of an accomplice is not trustworthy, why the evidence of an accomplice is not trustworthy, then obviously you cannot write what evidence is and who is an accomplice. This will lengthen your question, number one, and number two, you won't be able to write the main content asked in the question. आपसे क्वेश्चन में अगर पूछा गया है कि एविडेंस ऑफ अकम्प्लिस ट्रस्टवर्दी क्यों नहीं है, तो देखिए सबसे पहला आपके दिमाग में क्या आता है कि हम सबसे पहले बताएं कि एविडेंस कहाँ पे डिफाइन किया गया है, एक्म्प्लिस कौन व्यक्ति होता है. बिल्कुल सही बात है, आप इसको करिए, लेकिन तब करिए जब आपके पास समय हो और जब ये बहुत ज़्यादा नंबर्स का हो. अगर ये कम नंबर का है और आपको पता है कि आप इस क्वेश्चन का डायरेक्ट सटीक आंसर दे सकते हैं बिना बीटिंग अराउंड द बुश, then you should directly go for the question. Simply tell that why the evidence of an accomplice is not trustworthy. As simple as that. ठीक? So the first and basic thing is that make sure you understand the question. Number two, and I would personally recommend all of my law students, please do not write stories. This is not your college or university exam. Nobody is here to hear your stories or to see what stories you have written. So be precise and on point, and the better on point you are, the better are the chances for scoring well. So do not write stories. Now, coming to our second point. Second point I would suggest you is to stick to the word limit. Now, I'm not asking you that you take out a pencil and you start counting each and every word. No, obviously, I won't suggest you that. Stick to the word limit means that the word limit is mentioned for every question or set of questions. It is there for a reason. So, keep the answer within the word limit. Examiner is going to value and appreciate the answers written in the prescribed limit. So stick to the word limit. Now coming to my third suggestion to you people is always keep your answers simple. Write your answers in the most straightforward form that you can. Your motto should be to convey your ideas in a way that a wide range of people can understand. Inserting big and tough words do not necessarily mean that you have written your answer in an attractive way. No. अब नाउ जब मैं बोल रही हूँ कि आपके आंसर सिंपल और स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड होने चाहिए, इसका मतलब ये भी नहीं कि बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड दे दो. जैसे कि मैंने अगर बोला कि आपने आज चाय पी या नहीं पी, ठीक, पी या नहीं पी, तो आप अगर बोल दो हाँ या ना, तो क्या ये कंप्लीट आंसर है? नहीं. हाँ मैंने आज चाय पी, नहीं मैंने आज चाय नहीं पी. ये सुनने में ज़्यादा बेटर लग रहा है कि हाँ या ना. Getting my point? So you have to be straightforward, but you do not have to insert big and tough words which will not make your answer look attractive. My fourth point to you people is that write short sentences. जुडिशरी एग्जाम में आपका प्राइमरी मोटिव होना चाहिए दैट यू वांट योरसेल्फ टू बी हर्ड, एंड द बेस्ट वे टू क्लियरली एक्सप्रेस योरसेल्फ इज टू राइट शॉर्ट सेंटेंसेस. They are easy to read, they are easy to understand, they are easy to convey the impression of friendliness as well. So you may choose to write in points, जैसे कि number 1, number 2, number 3 and so on. देखने में भी अच्छा लगता है and the examiner is clearly going to get whatever you want to make him here. So write short sentences is my fourth suggestion to you people. Now my fifth suggestion, and this is a very important suggestion, that break the answers into paragraphs. Guys, a long paragraph is very arduous to read. Nobody is, if I send you a long paragraph, you won't be interested to read it. Correct? But now if I send you something in short paragraphs, maybe you'll read it. So short paragraphs on the other hand are easy to consume. Also, dividing your long answers makes the presentation better. Dividing your long answer makes the presentation better. My sixth point to you people is that make ample use of legal terms. Now while writing, try to make the answers precise by using legal terms as words. For example, suppose you are trying to say that marriage is void and parties have no legal obligations attached to it. This sentence is perfect and it makes sense as well. But since you are writing in a law exam, try to use legal terms. जैसे कि marriage is void, ठीक है? Parties have no legal obligations. If you know any section attached to that, feel free to use it. So make use of ample legal terms wherein you can. जहाँ ज़रूरत नहीं है वहाँ मत घुस रहना, जहाँ पे ज़रूरत है वहीं पे legal terms को use करना. Seventh point है important case laws को mention करना. तो आपके आंसर में अगर आप केस लॉज को मेंशन करते हैं देन इट मेक्स इट लुक मोर ऑथेंटिक एंड कन्विंसिंग. द लेटेस्ट केस लॉज वर्क एज अ पंच मार्क टू द रिटन लॉ दैट यू राइट इन द आंसर. So even if you don't remember the name or citation of the case, you can only write the verdict. Yes, you heard me correct. I am saying this to you people कि if you do not remember the name of the case or the citation in any case, then you can only write the verdict. But make sure that the verdict that you are writing is correct. And please do not make up stories. Now, point number 8 is that follow proper judgment writing format. So when you are attempting to write a judgment in your answer, remember the format or the sequence. It is simple and you can find these in various law books as well. The main thing in writing judgment is inferencing the correct law and its application to the given facts. जब आप जजमेंट राइटिंग कर रहे हो, जब आप किसी भी जजमेंट को लिखने की कोशिश कर रहे हो तो आपको एक फॉर्मेट पता होना चाहिए और आपको एक सीक्वेंस पता होनी चाहिए. आपको अगर सीक्वेंस नहीं पता है तो गाइज आई वुड पर्सनली सजेस्ट यू पीपल कि आप लोग जजमेंट्स को पढ़िए. हर एक जजमेंट का फॉर्मेट होता है, हर एक जजमेंट का एक सीक्वेंस होता है और आपको ये लॉ बुक्स में भी मिल जाएगा. तो जजमेंट राइटिंग का जो प्रॉपर जिस्ट है वो ये है कि आप करेक्ट लॉ लिख रहे हो और जो फैक्ट्स हैं उनपे उसको करेक्टली अप्लाई कर रहे हो. My ninth suggestion to you people is, I'll give you 10 suggestions only tonight. I mean today, tonight, whatever. So the ninth point is avoid using many abbreviations. So you are sitting in a hall hoping to become a member of judicial services and show this in the paper as well. आप लोग अगर लॉ स्टूडेंट्स हैं तो आपको पता होगा कि हम लोगों को ड्राफ्टिंग में बोला जाता है कि हर चीज़ को पूरा पूरा लिखो, जितना कम हो उतने एब्रिविएशंस यूज़ करो, हो सके तो बिल्कुल एब्रिविएशंस मत यूज़ करो. करेक्ट? तो अगर आप ऑब्वियसली इस पेपर को दे रहे हैं तो आप जुडिशियल सर्विसेज में जाना चाहते हैं और अगर आप जुडिशियल सर्विसेज में जाना चाहते हैं देन यू हैव टू शो दिस इन द पेपर एज वेल. So filling your subjective answers with abbreviations will make it look less formal. Therefore, you should avoid it. And I said avoid it. I did not say that do not use it. जितना हो सके avoid करिए. अगर कोई option नहीं बच रहा, then you can go for it. Coming to my last suggestion to you people, have a synopsis in mind. So before putting the pen on the sheet, make sure to have an outline in mind. Ensure that you have a clear picture of the layout of the answer. जब भी आप किसी क्वेश्चन को देखते हो तो आपको क्वेश्चन अगर आता है तो आप खुश हो जाते हो, ठीक, नहीं आता तो दुखी भी हो जाते हो। जब आता है और गड़बड़ करके आते हो वो सबसे वर्स्ट फीलिंग होती है। और वो क्यों होती है? क्योंकि एक परफेक्ट साइनॉप्सिस नहीं बनाई। So before putting the pen on the sheet, make sure that you have an outline in the mind. And once you have read it, you know how it is to be written. अगर मैं एक easy सा example ले लूँ, रेस जुडिकाटा। रेस जुडिकाटा जैसे ही मैंने बोला आपके दिमाग में क्या आया? सबसे पहले सेक्शन 11, उसके बाद रेस जुडिकाटा, रेस जुडिकाटा की लैंग्वेज, उसके बाद अगर और भी मैं पूछूं तो आपके दिमाग में आएगा कंस्ट्रक्टिव रेस जुडिकाटा। कंस्ट्रक्टिव रेस जुडिकाटा कहाँ दिया है? एक्सप्लेनेशन नंबर 4 में। तो ये सब कैसे पता मुझे? क्योंकि मैंने उसको बेयर एक्ट को पढ़ा है और ये बेयर एक्ट का सीक्वेंस है जो मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, ठीक। तो ये है आपका 10th पॉइंट। आज के लिए इतना ही दे रही हूँ, लेकिन मैं आपको और बताऊंगी अपनी नेक्स्ट क्लास में और आपको जजमेंट राइटिंग पे भी कुछ टिप्स दूंगी और ट्रिक्स दूंगी। फिलहाल दोस्तों, देयर इज अ प्राइस ड्रॉप अलर्ट ऑन अनअकैडमी एंड यू कैन सेव अप टू 20% on अनअकैडमी जुडिशरी प्लस एंड आइकॉनिक सब्सक्रिप्शंस। सो हरी एंड you can use my code ASHA LIVE, ASHALIVE. So you can see for the plus and iconic ones, the durations is for 12 months, 6 months, 18 months, 24 months, and for iconic the durations are for 24 months, 12 months and 6 months. And you can see what you pay and the price after the referral code. So you can use my code ASHA LIVE and get yourself subscribed to the plus or iconic subscriptions, whatever you feel like. The plus and iconic subscriptions offerings are on your screens. You get unlimited access to live and recorded lectures and batches, practice section with 3500 plus questions, prelims test series, GK major laws, previous year questions and full length mocks, mains based test series, state-wise local laws, core laws, judgment writing, essay writing and full length mocks, evaluation of the mains test submissions by mentors, personalized one mentorship sessions for the discussing strategy and doubts, local laws preparation through the state specific subjective test and recorded mock interview sessions for the interview preparation. जुडिशरी लेजेंड्स बैच स्टार्ट होने वाला है 15 दिसंबर को और आप देख सकते हैं इसमें अनिल सर भी आपकी क्लास लेने वाले हैं। तो अनिल सर, तनसुख सर, अनूप सर, सूर्य प्रकाश सर और प्रभाकर सर, ये सब मेरे तो फेवरेट हैं, आपके भी फेवरेट होंगे ही। तो अगर आपने अभी तक दोस्तों ज्वाइन नहीं किया है तो ज्वाइन कर लीजिएगा इस बैच को। 15 दिसंबर से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, 6 मंथ की ड्यूरेशन है। बिहार स्टेट जुडिशरी बैच स्टार्ट हो चुका है आपका 8 दिसंबर से। अगर एनरोल नहीं किया है तो कर लीजिएगा, 1 महीने की ड्यूरेशन का है। मंथली करंट अफेयर मैगजीन अनअकैडमी के द्वारा आर्टिकुलेट, दिस इज coming soon, so stay tuned with us everybody. And we have this revamped test series and you can see the QR code to scan. So if you want to scan, you can scan this code to enroll in the batch. In the revamped test series, you people are getting full length previous year questions and mock test papers. We are launching the mains test evaluation for plus learners as well, and we are launching the judgment writing and local law subjective test series for the iconic learners. You can see on your screens we have the special offering this December. So to get started, use my code ASHA LIVE, ASHALIVE. You want to join us, you can join our channels now. See, the QR code is on your screens. We have the channels named Judiciary Preparation with Unacademy, Unacademy Judiciary, Judiciary World, Unacademy Judiciary PCSJ is our Telegram group link channel, and Judiciary World is our Telegram channel. Linking Laws is also our Telegram channel. The link for my Telegram group has been pinned in this description of the video. So if you want, you can join me there. So I'll be continuing this class again with you people in my next video. So stay tuned and follow me. And if you want to follow me on my YouTube channel, the name of my YouTube channel is Coaching Classes by Ash. You can see JJ Act was ongoing. Now we are continuing the Transfer of Property Act. So the name of my channel is Coaching Classes by Ash. If in case you people have not joined me on my YouTube, then you can join me there as well. Thank you so much everybody. Keep on laughing, loving, living and also studying. Bye bye. I'll see you in the next class everybody. Thank you.